All right, what's up, you guys? Todd Falcone. Happy day to you on whatever day you're watching this video. I'm here in my backyard with my birds. I don't know if you can hear it on my lav mic, but these, yeah, anyhow. So check this out. So welcome to toddfalcone.com. And last night, well, depending on when you watch this video, last night anyhow, for my life, I did a monster live dialing session and had, I don't know, pretty close to 1,000 people on the line listening as I was prospecting leads live. Now, I went on a hike this morning, and I was thinking about a couple of the conversations that I had with some of the folks from last night, and it just kind of, I don't know, you get into a workout, you start thinking about something. I was thinking about these two conversations in particular where both of the individuals said, I can't afford it. And one of them said, well, how much is it before they didn't know anything about anything. So, you know, at that point in the conversation, if you were on the call, you heard me talking about, challenging the person's thinking a little bit and really attempting to help them out and maybe think or look at something in a different perspective, which, I wasn't really anticipating that they were going to join my business, but at the very least, maybe I could leave them with something that would help them in their lives in the future. Maybe they'll remember the conversation and go, wow, this stranger from afar calls me and said something to me and that left an impact. Now, I've had a lot of people leave impacts on my life and financially and help me out. And, we get the I can't afford it thing. And when you hear that from someone who's 30 or 40 or 50 and they don't have $100 or $200 or $500 that they can just, throw out there to do something, whatever they want with, to me, that's kind of crazy because it's really not that much money. So what I find, and I think this is important, is we got to teach people how to invest and the importance of paying themselves. Now, about 25 years ago when I was making nothing, I had a college friend of mine, Glenn Evans, who follows me on Facebook. We're still friends to this day. Glenn got into the financial services side of the business, and he wanted to have me as one of his early clients. I was like, Glenn, dude, I don't have any money. I've got nothing. I'm spending every penny. And he talked to me about, listen, I understand you're spending every penny, but, what are you going to do in the future? And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do in the future. And he convinced me, which I appreciate that, by the way. Glenn, you know how much I appreciate that, to put away, get this, $50 a month. Just put away $50 a month. And so I, on my checking account, and even to this day, and this is like 25, 26 years later, that $50 is still going out of my account every single month. Now I have other accounts with him where I'm investing a lot more than that, but what's interesting is, what is that, $600 a year? That $50 a month now to this date is like 75 grand, and I've never touched it. It's a fund that I have that, if there was an emergency or something, I have a cushion just from that tiny little $50 a month. Now, again, it doesn't seem like a lot, but over time, that compounded effect is huge. And I'm sharing that with you because there's so many people that they don't have any money. They spend everything that they've got. And I used to be the guy that spent everything that I got. And, it wasn't until Glenn pointed that out. And then another friend of mine, it was actually just a couple years later, Dan McCormick, who, good buddy of mine, has made millions of dollars in the network marketing space, just a really cool guy. He actually turned me on to a few books. One of them was Og Mandino's The Greatest Secret in the World, which is an incredible book, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. And also this book that I've got right here, which is The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. And it's actually a really short, easy read. But this is a book that if you don't have in your library, I would run and get it immediately. I think it's a must read. And it's the whole concept is how to create wealth through paying yourself, and it's little chunks at a time. So, if you got someone in your life that isn't doing so well financially, this could be one of the best gifts that you ever give them. If I don't have any money, I can't afford it, I wish I could, but, and I just don't have the cash, or I can't go because it's, whatever. Maybe this is the thing that will help them really begin to think a little bit differently in terms of just putting something aside. Because look, We go and we work all these hours in your job or your occupation, your career, and you pay your utilities and you pay your gas, and you pay for your car, you pay for your food, and you pay for all these things, but then you never pay yourself. Or at least most people don't. They pay themselves, they pay themselves last, when instead they should be paying themselves first. Like when you get your check, the first person you should pay, since you did all the work, is you. I won't get into the whole subject of tithing at the moment, but if you're religious at all, you know the importance of that as well. But look, if this is not in your library, I'm not making a dime by doing this video. I'm not making a penny by, in fact, I'll put some link, I'm sure, so you can at least find it on Amazon.com. And I'm not even an affiliate with Amazon. So, but just get the book if you haven't, if you don't own it. I'd even buy 10 copies of it and give it to some friends in need. And they'll appreciate you for it, for turning them on to a story and a concept that may quite literally change their lives. And so it's an old book. I don't even know when the book was written. It was written a long time ago. When was it written? I don't know. 1955 was when it was first written. The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. A great read on creating wealth, saving money, putting money aside, and paying yourself. Go get the book. Turn it on to some other people. You'll love it. And we'll see you on a video. And hey, and by the way, I'd love to hear from you. So put your comments below the conversation. If you're watching this on YouTube, go over to toddfalcone.com. That's where the conversation takes place. And yeah, enjoy your day. We'll see you on another video soon. Bye-bye.